not mean to start late this time. But okay, whatever. I'm here now. That's what matters. Right? Right. Ignore the noises. Just going to be a consummate professional real quick. Make sure that audio is being captured. Game audio, that is. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's good. We here at King Sheep Doge Streams like to pretend we're consummate professionals. Just consummate professionals. Alright, let's start. Fuck. Yeah. Turn down the audio a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's good. Alright. That's not it. Where's my journal? There we go. Okay, let's recap for everyone who wasn't here. And for everyone who was here but forgot. Secret of the Underground Room. Chased by Hanahiko, we fled into the underground room to find skeletons wrapped in rose vines. A spirit of one of the victims showed me a vision of the past. A disgusting image of a woman dying entangled in roses. She was likely one of Hanahiko's victims, just like that guard. Yep. I already lost my mojo because my fucking phone. Continuing. Yeah. Even more surprising, a guy named Mashito was hiding in there. The ex-detective explained all the victims were staff at the school, or their family. Why did they have to die in such a cursed death? Why can't I read correctly? What's concerning is a notebook Mashita found in the room. It claimed that some kind of tutoring was going on in there. The tutor was the principal and the pupil his adopted son. The delicate boy loved to dress up in skirts. Under the pretense of correcting bad habits, numerous twisted actions were performed on the boy in that room. He grew weaker and weaker. His teachers should have noticed. So were they just pretending ignorance? Roses covered the underground room and the school. The thorn that shot like a bullet at Mashita. If the boy in the notebook turned into a monster, is there a way to repel a spirit with a grudge like that? And that voice rang out in my head again. What did it mean by their blood denies him? Okay, all caught up? All caught up. Yeah, I think we're caught up. I agree, Me. Thanks for catching us up. You're welcome, Me. Okay, so, for some reason, Moe is no longer partner. Oh, wait, no. I'm stupid. It's because... No, Moe is no longer partner. Where I selected Hid the Small Boy. The cheeky prodigy. Because as we established in previous episode, Hanahiko does not like adults. And this is very much an adult. So the way I see it, we can at least use small boy as a protective shield. Yeah, that's my logic at least. Let's go back to the school. I don't remember who said that. I'm going to assume it's Mashita. Hey, wait! That was right. Mashita appears as we're getting ready to leave. Bad news. That high school girl. Miss Moe's gone. At least she's nowhere in the mansion. Speaking of which, I didn't see her when we were talking to Mary in the hall either. Maybe she ran away. That doesn't make sense. What would she accomplish by doing that? Running away from the mansion won't make her mark disappear. It could be her form of escape. Many kill themselves if they know they're gonna die. Or maybe something happened to her. Like the spirit's curse. Moe saw Hanahiko in the mirror at school. So she's the mark bearer with the strongest connection. It's possible he zeroed in on her, just like Tsukasa said. But there's nothing we can do. Let's get ready to go. Yeah. We can't really do anything right now. Even if something happened to Moe, if we can get the marks to vanish, that should save her too. Let's head out. We're going back to H Elementary. We've come back to H Elementary. I know full well that in the end this place is just a school. Let's go. Tsukasa nods silently and steps forward. We saw it earlier, but the hallway's completely transformed. Seeing them like this... Are roses really all that pretty? When you look close, they're scary. Yeah, they are. That's why we're not going that way. Huh? What's that? Sakasa suddenly speaks up. Where? By the window. See? Over there, something sparkling. The window? All I see are rose vines. I may as well check it out, though. Something's glinting over by the window. It looks like something's buried in the rose vines. There's definitely something there. I didn't notice it before. No, maybe it wasn't there yet when we passed through here earlier. That guard from before. Did he drop that? Maybe. It might have fallen on the floor and been lifted up by the vines. It's only now that it's high enough to be spotted. If it belonged to the guard, then it could come in handy while we're investigating. He was in charge of watching this building, after all. Let's check it out. I push my fingers into the vines. Ah! I was careful, but the oddly sharp thorns still cut my skin. Damn. This is a pain. I keep fighting with the vines. I finally reached the metal object. Got school keyring. Yep, it's just as we thought. These definitely belong to the guard. Keys will be extremely useful. We can get into places we... Tsukasa suddenly cuts off mid-sentence. What's wrong? Nothing. I just forgot what I was saying. Anyway, let's keep looking around. Continued investigation school. Well, first things first, we can unlock this door now. No. It's an abandoned desk. It's a desk you'd find at any school. What's surprising is it doesn't look very weathered. Guess that goes to show how durable school desks are. Let's check inside. I stick my hand inside and feel around. Something pokes my finger. I grab it and pull it out. Got wire umbrella. Why pick something like that up? At least it seems to open up. Not like that accomplish anything. An aquarium covered in moss. The glass is terribly stained, making it impossible to see inside. I hesitantly stick my hand in the tank. When I do... Is there something inside? My fingers touch something cold. There's some water left inside. It's just water. For some reason, Tsukasa looks disappointed. It is an aquarium, after all. There's enough water left inside that I could scoop it up if I had a container. You know what? We do have this plastic bottle. I take the plastic bottle out and put it in the tank. It gurgles as it fills with water. You're not gonna drink that, are you? No, Tsukasa, we're not gonna drink that. What are you, stupid? There's a chalk case attached to the blackboard. The aluminum chalk case has dents all over it as if something hit it. Something's inside the chalk case. Ooh, worn out talisman. Extra soul power. Perfect. Research. Plan to strengthen weeds. Plants grow in sunlight, so I use a mirror to see what would happen under lots of light. Result. When I put lots of light on it, the leaves turned white and got sick. What I learned. Shining too much light on plants is bad for them too. You shouldn't need to research to figure that out. They could have at least studied why coral becomes bleached. Not everyone's from some privileged elite school, Tsukasa. The paper's falling apart. Doubt anyone would care if I tore it off and took it with me. Yeah, we're gonna take it. That's horrible. Well, I suppose no one else is watching, and I don't particularly mind. Hey, you never know, Tsukasa, this might actually help us. Research. An umbrella that withstands a typhoon. When you open an umbrella in a typhoon, it will break because the wind's too strong. So first I tried to put holes in the umbrella. That way it wouldn't break in strong wind. Note, when using it, put a plastic sheet on it to transform it into an extra strong umbrella. The strengthened umbrella protects from thorns and branches blown by the wind. Is this kind of pathetic research normal at other schools? I'm almost jealous. Well, that's just rude. What's it gonna be like as an adult? I know a kid did the research, but it is still silly. I have an idea. The umbrella we found earlier might have been part of the display for this research. Still, though, what's the point? I shrug and stuff it in my bag. I see the nicely folded dark plastic sheet among the garbage. Their blood denies him. Without conscious thought, I start speaking. Blood denies him. Does that mean to repel with blood? What's the matter? Give me a sec. I pop open the wire umbrella. I spread the plastic sheet over it. Just like it said in that research paper, you can create something like an umbrella. But it's not fastened on. It'd be impossible to carry around like this. So I have to hold it together to use it. Thankfully, there are two of us here. One person to open the umbrella first, and one person to spread the sheet. If we manage a combo like that, then we can use the blood-stained sheet as an umbrella. Sorry to make you wait. Whatever. You weren't seriously planning to use that for something, are you? I'm not sure. But I get the feeling that everything is here for a reason. I ignore a look of suspicion from Tsukasa by studying the flashlight in my hand. Yeah, we can just leave that piece of research paper. Left multipurpose room. Alright, we're gonna go back to that, little basement room that's full of dead bodies because I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Okay, and there's nothing in there. Pretty sure we got everything in here. But I want to see if there's anything else in the underground room. And also I want to expose this to a child. It's a dried up corpse. The body's twisted in an odd position, as if it's still in pain even now. Same visage. I hesitantly search the corpse, but I don't find anything. What about this one? Something flashes within its vines by its feet. Got around him here. Looks like a gift for a young woman. Finding a mirror in a place like this. That's pretty incongruous. Same thing again. Okay, I don't think there's any. Wait, no, there's still one. Okay, now I can safely say there's nothing else in here. Probably. Alright, let's get out of here. Like, I keep doing that. Turn around, head back. Move forward. Move forward. Move forward. Enter this room. There's nothing here. Because this is the... We actually checked this place already. What about this door? Sweet. I move to step into the classroom. And suddenly there's a strong grip on my shoulder. I glance at the hallway out of the corner of my eye. I'm pretty sure Tsukasa was on my other side. Now, even if they were on this side, they'd have no reason to grab me. Oh, shit. Calm down. I'm just imagining things. My voice doesn't sound very convincing. Don't panic. It's an illusion. Calm down. Hold it together. And I see chill envelops my right side. Skasa? I turn to Skasa and open my mouth to tell them. When I do, I see a terrifying face in the darkness. Then an outline lying in wait for me. I squeeze my eyes shut and pray. Just then, what are you doing? With Sakasa's voice, the figure vanishes. I find myself standing in front of the door. The mark burns scarlet. An hour left until death closes in. Are you alright? Yeah. Skasa picks something up. Fuck. Skasa picks something off my left shoulder. This is... The hand I felt gripping my shoulder was actually a rose thorn. But more importantly, Skasa, what's the matter? You're acting kind of... Something's wrong. He's not acting normal. Amnesia. My heart pangs with worry. Is Tsukasa spacing out because the Mark's curse has progressed? But I don't understand. I'm still the same. At least as far as I know. Let's go. Right. Tsukasa shuffles forward like a zombie. Something's seriously wrong. This is bad. Danger crept up on us so quickly. We're running out of time. His condition might get worse. I'll figure something out. Research. Plan to destroy weeds. Experiment. I poured different liquids on the weeds in my yard to see which was effective. Results. C. Miso soup and D. Salt water worked. Conclusions. Salt can destroy weeds. Dissolving salt in water first makes it easier for the plants to absorb and speeds the effect. Cool. I don't know. How does that help me? No, I'm ignoring that. I can't read. Research. Observing office ladies? Okay, I gotta see this. There are 6 office ladies who ride my train. I observed them for 10 days. I learned popular colors are brown and pink. Everyone's hair is brown and their mouths are pink. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. That was helpful. The plants are dried and withered. Yeah, cool. A white powder substance is scattered around. It's a coarse powder. It glitters in the glow of the flashlight. I'm not really inclined to sticking it in my mouth to make sure, but it's probably salt. If I had a container, I could take some with me. I try rubbing the grains in between my fingers. It feels like salt. And same thing if I had a container, blah, blah, blah. I do have a container. Where is it? There it is. The white powder seems to be salt. I take out the bottle of water and fill it with the powder. First purify with seawater. I hear that voice again. Seawater. So, would that be salt water then? The mark is dyed a deep crimson. Sunrise. A few minutes left until death closes in. A loud noise suddenly rings out. A terrible pain runs through my wrist. It feels like something's biting into my bone. Skasa? Hey, are you listening? Yes, of course. At least he's still replying to me. The way he's acting is... I can't keep going like this. Move, come on! My shout rings through the building. The instant I step into the hallway, a strange, indescribable feeling hits me. Like a solid presence is closing in on me from deep within the darkness. A rabbit appears out of nowhere. Then it runs down the hallway. I thought that was it, but it stops partway. It turns back as if to see what we're doing. Hey, wait up! I grab Sukasa's wrist and chase after it. We chase after the rabbit and arrive at the eastern staircase. We chase the rabbit running up the eastern stairs. Partway up, I trip over something. What's this? Moe's bag is on the staircase. Inside the bag is some random junk along with her school jacket. What's this doing here? But if it's here, that means... Is Moe in the school? Then I remember that we were chasing the rabbit. Where did... I look around for the creature. Just then, red drops of something fall from above. It's scarlet rose petals. I slowly raise my eyes up to the ceiling. The instant I see that, I let out a groan. It's heavily weighed with both fear and relief. Moe's up there, hanging from rose vines. Miss Moe. So this is where you were. He points at her, strangely amused. But she's not the only one up there. There's a corpse hiding in the vines, too. It looks like that guard. Suddenly, the vines snap like the weight is too much, and Moe crashes painfully to the ground. Hey, hang in there!
Yeah.
I quickly glance over to her to make sure she's not hurt. Her mark is obvious. It's swollen, pulsing and red like a large, dangerous-looking pomegranate. It looks like it's progressed a lot further than the mark on my wrist. I see. So this is why. Did she get desperate and came to the school to try and do something? So you didn't run away. In any case, I need to get some clothes on her. I take the jacket out of her bag and slide her arm into the sleeve. She's still pretty out of it, but she manages to get the rest on by herself.
Oh, it's you, mister. Why?
The mark's progression must be affecting her just like Tsukasa. I doubt anything I say will make sense to her. Besides, right now...
He's here. Hanahiko knows.
I know. But what should I do? What am I supposed to do? There's nowhere to hide. I look at Moe and Tsukasa. Their eyes are unfocused. We'll die here. We'll all die here. I'm the only one who might have a chance of overturning that fate.
Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You will be required to be callous to make use of the spirit's fear. The way to repel the spirit lies within its grudge.
Mary's words echo in my head. I open my bag and look through everything I picked up through the school. Is one of these the key? But it all looks like junk. Garbage is all I have. Hanahiko. When I first saw him in this mirror, he was just a monster. But now I feel like I know why he came to be. I'll just have to face him. Believe that I have the final key. Believe. Trust in myself. Okay, we're gonna take Tsukasa. I grab them, shake their shoulders, and yell. Get it together. There's nowhere to hide. We have to go. Come with me. Hanahiko. Tsukasa makes a vague sound. That's good enough. We're going to release him from his curse. Hanahiko is staring at Tsukasa.
Hey, they aren't grown up. Fine. Only big people die. Okay?
A sound like slithering vines comes from Hanahiko's direction. The next thing I know, a small, sharp object grazes my face.
Missed. You won't be so lucky next time.
I have the feeling Hanahiko's planning to attack me from a distance. I need to do something to reach him from this far away. Alright, facing a spirit. To defeat a spirit, you must use the right item at the right time. Both you and your partner can use one item each. Choose according to the situation. Item usage limit. Some items are limited use, so please take care. Check the number to the right. Also, some items can't be used when facing a spirit. Combo actions. Facing a spirit, 2 items can be used together. This is a combo action. It is executed if you and your partner use the right items. And strategy end. You can read the spirit file or item description at any time. Open your bag using the X button. Alright, so. I know what we're going to do because the game took a very noticeable moment to hammer in that we should probably make some sort of makeshift umbrella with this skeleton of an umbrella and this plastic sheet that's coated in blood. So, okay. We will combine them. And put the plastic sheet over the wire umbrella. Now ready to cobble together her umbrella. This should be able to block the thorns.
The heck is that? That umbrella's in my way.
This cold voice rings out, sounding slightly angry. Haniko shoots a rose thorn. The thorns fire as fast as bullets, but they only bounce off the blood-stained sheet. Their blood denies him. So that's what it meant. The impact of the thorns causes the sheet to start to fall off the umbrella. If we don't put it back on, we won't be able to protect ourselves. He's getting closer. Stop it. Haniko sways closer as if the umbrella's irritating him. He might be able to do something if he comes a little closer. How to weaken a spirit. To defeat a spirit, you must use a specific item to weaken them. It can't be used until the spirit is as close as possible. When that happens, the screen outline will glow red. Endure the spirit's attacks until they are within range. Okay, we're gonna do the sheet and umbrella combo again. He goes shoots a rose thorn again. Rinse and repeat. Hanahiko comes up close. Countless vines wriggle in his oddly shaped head. They're like poisonous snakes about to strike their prey. At this distance, the umbrella's pretty useless. It's obvious I'll be killed instantly if I don't do anything. This close distance is my only chance. Should I use an attack against the spirits or an attack against the plants? Is there a way I can fight back? Alright, we're gonna use the salt water. And I don't know what we're gonna do with you. You know what? But wear the hard hat. That might protect you. Yes, He throws the salt water. The vines hit with the salt water quickly stop moving. In the hazy darkness, I can see Hanahiko's face twisting in pain.
How mean. Are you going to tease me now too, mister?
He starts sniffling, as if he's about to cry. He looks weakened. How to defeat spirits. Defeat a spirit by using specific items. Choose an item based on the info you've gathered. You only have one chance. Think it carefully. Hanahiko is weakened. The time has come. What is it we know about this child? And it's about the keyring, blah blah blah. Skip that. This is talking about the umbrella. We already figured that out. Purify with red. Also, that's the guard who died horribly. Okay, so we have to purify with red, and this child liked to wear skirts. What do we have this red? This old lipstick, which is red. This red pen. These red slippers. And this flare. Oh, and I guess this... Well, no. This plastic sheet is covered in old blood, which is black now. Alright, you know, we're just gonna wing it. He's in a dress. He likes to wear skirts. Maybe if we appease his, drag queen sensibilities. And show it off to him. I'm gonna fucking die. I smear the lipstick on him and try to place the mirror in front. We put the lipstick on Hanahiko and place the hand mirror in front of him. He stares at his reflection.
This is red stuff. I've been looking for this for so long. My keepsake from my mom.
Are these memories from when he was alive? He smiles with his red lips.
Am I pretty?
The spirit melts into the darkness with a smile on his face. I don't sense Hanahiko anymore.
We won, didn't we?
Yeah. Kinda hard to believe, but it looks like we did.
Mister, look! My mark disappeared.
Tsukasa excitedly flashes his left hand at me. It's true. The mark is gone.
What about yours?
Oh yeah, my right hand. It's still there. My mark looks exactly the same as before. Why? Why isn't it going away?
Sorry, mister.
It's It's almost dawn. Am I going to die?
I found you. I started feeling better all of a sudden, and then my mark was gone. So you beat him, right? Yeah, but his mark hasn't vanished. Let's head back to the mansion. Mary might just know the thing to do. Yeah, you're right. Let's go, mister.
Tsukasa leads me away.
Huh?
Tsukasa's feeling his pants pocket.
I don't have my house key. Did I drop it somewhere earlier?
His glances back at the school are troubled.
But there's no time for that now. After all, you could die.
Go on.
Hmm?
Just make sure you're back in 5 minutes. Go, get moving.
Okay, I understand.
Messed up the text there. Or the text color, whatever. Tsukasa runs back into the school.
Jeez. You do know we're in a big hurry.
Tsukasa shrinks in the distance until they disappear inside the building. A biting cold wind whips past me. It's coming from the school. That's not normal, especially for the start of summer. The wind dies down, and out of nowhere I get a really bad feeling. Should I have left Tsukasa go back inside? Five minutes pass. Tsukasa isn't back yet.
What's Tsukasa doing in there?
We better check. I step inside and go down the right hallway. I make it all the way to the front of the room where we fought Hanahiko, but I don't see Tsukasa anywhere. Strange. This should be the place.
Mister? Don't scare me like that. I nearly blew my safety whistle. What are you doing here?
You're late, so I came looking for you.
Oh, I'm very sorry about that. It's dark, so it took more time. If only you had lent me the flashlight, then we wouldn't have had this problem.
He seems sorry enough, but man, he's as impudent as ever. I'm so relieved. A huge weight lifts off my shoulders when I see he's okay.
Come on, let's go!
We all climb into the car and head straight to Kujo Mansion. You're safe. My mark's vanished like it never was, so things must have gone well, huh? Glad to see you found Moe, too. You're frowning. What's wrong?
Well, his mark hasn't gone away.
What did you say? Hey, what's going on?
Mister? We'll tell Mr. Mashita about everything. Please go see Mary. Welcome back, Lord Yashiki. It appears that you've overcome your fear and cleared away the grudge. Congratulations are in order.
Her tone is the same as always, but for some reason it grates on me. What's so great about it? Why hasn't my mark vanished?
It is likely the one who gave it was not Hanahiko.
I'm suddenly lightheaded, the world fading. I risked my life during that investigation, and it was completely useless to me. I guess all that's left is waiting for dawn and my death.
Lord Yashiki, if it is all right with you, would you mind showing me your mark?
I hold my arm out toward Mary. Her neck shifts slightly as she stares at the mark.
It is as I thought. It is only a minuscule fraction, but the fate I sense from this mark has been distorted.
What does that mean? Is it because I beat Hanahiko?
The flame of your life was indeed fading at one point, but it has now become brighter.
Are you saying I'm not going to die at dawn?
That is correct.
My sigh of relief is so deep it feels like my soul is escaping my body. The mark's still burned on me, but it seems I'll be okay, for now.
It appears the mark you bear is different from the ones I know of. But there is no doubt that it was given to you by a spirit.
Then there are other spirits like Hanahiko that give people marks?
Yes. Spirits born of grudges have an insatiable hatred for the living. This persistent hatred is not sated by simply killing the living. Rather, they drag their victims to the depths of despair before their death. That is what they desire. The mark is an effective method.
Spirits who wish to terrorize the living. The more I hear, the less I understand.
It appears something within each city can easily create such spirits, though I could not say what it is.
So for me to escape my mark, I need to find the spirit that gave it to me and take care of it then.
Yes, it is logical to believe the mark will disappear with the spirit. That is the only way to escape death and regain your memories. It will soon be dawn. I am sure you are all tired. Please rest. You are free to use any room. Thank you so much, seriously. If you hadn't been there, I probably would have been killed by Hanahiko. But when I think about you still having your mark, it's hard to be happy. Well, I'm going to bed. Good night. You did great work today. You're much more competent than all the other adults I know. Though it only makes sense for adults to help children. It will be challenging from now on. My schoolwork suffered due to my memory loss. I need to study hard to catch up. You do your best too. Well, good night.
I think I'm heading off myself. With that mess of trouble taken care of, I'm sure I'll crash right away. Alright, here, have this. He pulls a small paper item from his beat-up coat and hands it to me. It looks like a newspaper article. It's about that boy who died. Before he was adopted, he lived with his mother. She understood his son, unlike his hard-headed adoptive father. She put make on him in front of a mirror. She very much doted on him. After all that hell at a young age, then dying, it's probably his only good memory. Mashita's smile is sad. Well, it's up to you how you interpret it. Do whatever you want. See ya.
Lord Yashiki, there's something I must tell only you. About those who lost their marks. They must leave in the morning. Those who escape their fate should return to their daily lives. That is the will of Lady Saya.
So I'll be the only one left behind. I feel like a student repeating a grade.
Lord Yashiki, by any chance, are you uneasy about being the solo occupant in this mansion?
Kinda am.
Is that so?
Mary stares unblinkingly at me. I could just be extrapolating it, but it seems like she's thinking about something.
Now then, Lord Yashiki, it would be for the best that you take your rest as well. Please find me when you are ready. Farewell.
New information was added. Mashita's collection of articles. Yeah, you know what? Let's check out. The year is 1990X. The date is... question mark. The principal of H Elementary, Mr. A, reported to local police that his son, aged 9, was missing. The police organized a huge search, even into the forest by H Castle, but were unable to locate him. Mr. A was famous for helping out at the orphanage, and his missing son was adopted from there. Public information on the missing persons case. The boy's physical characteristics are height, 3'2", small and slender, has short and was wearing a white shirt and navy shorts when he went missing. Often mistaken for a girl. Usually seen playing with girls and enjoys wearing makeup. Always carried toy makeup with him in his pouch. Mr. A, the lost child's father, has resigned from his post as principal of H Elementary and is moving out of H City. A man of importance in the area, he's been plagued with slander that has affected his family. Some rumors claim he is a pedophile or question his sexuality. These horrible accusations ignore his human rights. After the missing boy's mother passed away, he was placed in an orphanage, having no other family. The two were extremely close. A neighbor shares, one day the boy wore his mother's makeup to show his friends, only to be teased and bullied by them. His mother rushed up with her mirror, had him look in it, and told him he was cute. Many people disappeared when the boy went missing and the school closed. Among them are the boy's homeroom teacher and that woman I saw in the underground room. There's a theory that he may have sought help from adults while he was being abused, with no success. After his death, his angry despair created Hanahiko, the spirit that attacks adults. Well, that's kind of depressing. Well, it's time to go sleep.
Are you retiring to bed? Good night.
And so ends the chapter of Hanahiko. Another night greets me. It's been 3 days since the investigation, and not one glimmer of hope for me. Time idles by as death draws ever closer to claim me. The mark that brings death. The only way to escape it is to defeat the spirit that gave it to me. But I have no clue where that spirit is right now. Maybe things would be different if that specialist, Sayakuja, was alive. A knock breaks my train of thought. How long are you planning on sleeping? You're pretty relaxed for a guy who could die soon. The ex-detective, Satoru Mashita. The other mark bearers left the mansion, but he stayed behind. Mary was the cause. I guess she asked him to help as he was leaving. She went against Sayakuja's wishes by doing that, but it seems it was for my sake. But I don't know about Mashita. Even if he was asked to stay, he has no reason to agree. What's that look? Not happy I stayed behind? No. I'm grateful, obviously. Cut that out, it's creepy. Flatter me all you want, but I won't forgive you drove without a license. Or forget. Fuck! I ruined it. He's got a bad mouth as usual. His true intentions aside, I have to say I'm honestly grateful for his help. My amnesia could hit without warning, so I can't go out whenever I want. He's been going around gathering information in my place. And saw some people from the force. Still no ruckus over H Elementary. But wait a second. That guard went missing. This company should be notified. That company is exactly the issue. It's run by Yakuza thugs who have their eyes on the labor department. They don't want the police involved. Plus, in a shitty company like that, people up and walk out all the time. Yamashita. That was his name. Everyone thinks he up and split. I hear that's why they're having a hard time finding a replacement. If you didn't know the school was haunted, it'd just be another abandoned building. The government would need to rush to find a new guard. The man lived alone, so a missing persons report won't be filed soon. The school most likely won't come under suspicion until then. And that's it for my report. He covered a lot of ground in a short time. Ex-detectives sure are handy. Did you bring up the mark or spirits when you were asking around? Do you think I'm an idiot? They'd be calling the loony bin. Even if the kids or I did bring them up, who would honestly believe us? Why waste my breath? Exasperated, he shrugs. Searching the mansion was on you. So, did you find anything? I came up blank as well. Though I've only gone through half so far. And some of the rooms were locked. Stuck without a warrant. Like you'd wait for something like that. I swallow the words before they come out. Oh yeah, Mary's been asking for you. You should get going.
I have been waiting for you.
Mary's sitting primly on the couch, same as always.
It appears you are having a difficult time with your investigation. I do wish I could be of more use to you.
I know you can sense mark bearers. Can you sense spirits too?
If they were to come onto the grounds, I believe I could, yes.
That doesn't sound particularly useful. Do you have any other abilities or powers?
Indeed. I can view the vague shape of the course of a person's fate.
Like predicting the future?
Oh no, nothing quite so extreme. It is more akin to fortune-telling. It may or may not come to pass.
I get it. That's why you predicted... Ew. That's why what you predicted earlier didn't actually happen. Did Mary tell you something? The truth you're seeking can be found here, some such. Like a fool, I fell for it. So convinced. I'm such an idiot. A loud knock sounds at the door. A visitor in the dead of night. A mark bearer? I open the door and the visitor strides in. A shady-looking young man in a uniform delinquents tend to wear these days. Oh my god. It's a high school man. Or more accurately, a high school dropout. He smirks at me, clearly feeling superior. This place Cujo Mansion? I got business with some Saya chick. No way you're her, huh? He narrows his eyes, staring suspiciously. She's out. Damn. That right? You guys know her, though, yeah? Would you hear me out? Introductions are quickly done. His name is Sho Nagashima. And as we guessed, he's got a mark. He rolls up his right sleeve to show us. And yep, the red mark is burned in. An occult freak friend said something. Like it gives you amnesia. For real? Yeah, that's about right. I can't even remember my real name. You're kinda too calm for all that. Bet you're pulling a fast one on me. That grates, but that reaction's normal. But if he's not going to believe the rumors, then he had no reason to come. Why is he here then? Rumors are just that. Amnesia, dying because of some mark. That's comic book craziness. Every word of it is true. Was that a girl's voice? There is a saying, the truth is stranger than fiction. There are two sides of the same coin. Mary begins explaining. I'm sure she figured it would be faster. I'm sure she figured it would be the fastest way to convince him. You got some damn speaker steps somewhere, don't ya? I don't take kindly to threats. He peers closer at Mary. Such a mechanism does not exist, Lord Sho. No way! He yelps pathetically, his eyes wide, and suddenly falls flat on his ass. It seems that despite appearances, this punk is terrified of ghosts and monsters. His tough act is likely a cover. After that, he meekly pays full attention to Mary as she speaks. He listens quietly, his face pale, as she tells him about the mark and spirits. By the time she finishes explaining, his face is devoid of color. Now, Lord Sho,
Have you not already experienced the beginnings of memory loss? Yeah.
I don't think he's used to Mary yet. His face is rather stiff.
My memory's always been crap, so I thought I was imagining things. But then it started to get so bad that it was just ridiculous. I got this occult friend, yeah? Told him about my scar, the mark. He scared the shit out of me. Showed me an article that said it was all that scar thing's fault. So now I'm here.
Moe mentioned seeing an article by Sayakujo in a magazine, too.
It's all 'cause of some monster. Hell, this is crazy. Why does this have to happen to me?
Not believing it is normal. But if you don't, you'll die. If you don't want to kick the bucket, figure out how you got the mark. Even if your memory's gone bad, you should at least remember that.
I'm not that far gone, thanks. I'm positive I got it in the forest by H Castle. I know I did. I mean, it does have a rumor about the place being cursed, so...
Should probably ask him some more about it.
It's cursed?
Show stiffens like a board.
I hate that supernatural crap. Just talking about it freaks me out.
What a wimp. Rumors exist for a reason. That place is a famous suicide spot. 50 people die there a year, so they say, and that's just what they find. Once there was a mass suicide. It has its fair share of grisly history.
Show's eyes are wide. He looks like he swallowed a bug. What should I ask next? Let's ask about the forest itself. The huge forest west of the city. Wait, doesn't everyone know that? Even kids do.
But I've lost my memory. Maybe that's why I don't know about it.
The place is the city's garbage dump. Bunch of nasty rumors about it. There's illegal industrial waste dumping there, like, all the time.
It's not just objects, either. They say a black car once dumped a young woman's body there. A new mother strangled her kid there because she couldn't take care of it. There's tons more rumors like that, whether or not any of them are true.
I heard some of those too. Like the lost kid who was eaten by a dog and they found only his torso. Or that a murderer hides out there and kills anyone who goes near.
The two of them are happily exchanging stories.
Apparently, while he hates ghosts, he's more than fine with this kind of stuff. I've hit up the edge of the forest a few times, but never walked in. No one with half a brain goes there. And the last question to ask. Why were you there? It's obviously on my bike, man. Place is totally empty at night, so it's perfect for driving around. Riding around free as a bird helps me clear my mind. Before you ask, yes, I have my license and no illegal mods.
Is that so? You don't need another person flaunting the law. One's enough.
I smiled wryly. I would have thought this kid would be on the straight and narrow. That day I was clearing my head when my bike broke down. And I stopped to check it out, but suddenly I got this scar.
I doubt we'll get any more out of Show. No info on the spirit, then. You haven't forgotten anything? No keeping secrets now.
Quit strong-arming me. Those are horses, I'm thinking.
He's complaining, but I can see he really is combing through his memories.
There was something. It wasn't a ghost or nothing, but I did spot something weird. Over by the side of the road. saw this huge man.
Giant? It wasn't just some tree shadow.
Honestly, I'm not real sure. The place was pretty dark. And I only saw it for a second.
Sounds pretty iffy. Is that info really reliable?
May I interject? In truth, there are a number of supernatural rumors set there. One happens to corroborate Lord Sho's story. The rumor of Shimio.
Sounds like Mary has an idea. Could you tell us more about it?
Of course, Lord Yashiki. I shall tell you the story of Shimio. Hey, have you heard that rumor? That one about the weird giant man. He's covered in black splotches. So people call him Shimio, the spotted man of the forest. I've heard he asks everyone he meets a question.
Do you like bees?
A college student heard the rumor, decided to go to the forest to see. And a man covered in splotches really did appear.
Do you like bees?
The student laughed. Yeah, sure, I like them. And then...
Let's raise some then. In your body.
Shimio asks those he meets a single question, then kills them using his drill. That might be none other than the figure you saw, Lord Sho. However, I have no proof.
Then we'll have to gather evidence. Let's get ourselves to the forest. Investigations require legwork. There's no hesitation in Mashita. After facing Hanahiko, he knows full well what spirits are capable of. Is this his training and experience as a police detective?
Hey now, you serious? Going in there in the middle of the night? You guys have totally lost it. Yeah, you stay here, her straight and narrow motorcycle boy.
It's fine with me. We don't need dead weight with us.
What did you say? I ain't no scaredy cat. Hey, old man, take me with you instead of him. That huge guy really is some monster. I'll pound him into dust.
He's easy to manipulate.
You settled on a destination. Please head to the forest by H Castle once you are ready. Your first goal is to identify the spirit that bestowed the mark. Best wishes for your investigation.
New info is added to the spirit file. The Forest and Shimio. New chapter item changes. All items obtained within a chapter are removed at the end. If a character brings an item, it will be added at the start. New chapter soul power. Resets back to 1,000.
Cool.
Well, as much as I would like to continue this story and get involved with bees, I think we're gonna stop it here. Save it for next time. Thank you all for coming. I know some of you probably are disappointed that we are not going to bees. It's me. It's just me. I'm the only one disappointed about the lack of bees. But whatever. Again, thank you all for coming. Like and subscribe. Donate to my Patreon. It's free. I don't have a Patreon. All that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Including that bot that commented most recent. Not the bot, though, actually. I changed my mind. It can go to bot hell. Good night, everyone.